Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all get on up in here. Get in here. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday to you guys. Hope everybody's having an amazing day. But y'all get on up in here. Don't be over here in the bushes being spectators. My moms will be on the way. They will be on the way. But yes, please make sure you hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for your girl. If you have not, please do so for me. It is free. It is so free. Make sure you turn on your notification bell so you know each and every time that I go live. That part. And if you're catching this on the replay, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for catching the live. That part. But yes, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you as well have your notification bell turned on so you know when I go live. You never know. You might be able to catch one. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all get on up in here, child. It ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be long. Just we just gotta chat it up just a little bit. I do see some new people. Down here in the chat. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming through. Thank you so much for coming on through here, honey. Don't we don't have no mess over here. We done cleaned up the old dirty trash and all that. We done got rid of all that bullshiggity. And not to return up over here on this side. I mean, you can go anywhere you want to, but just don't come up over here. That part right there. But anyway, happy Thursday, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They'll get in when they get in, or they'll catch it on the replay, child. They will catch it on the to the play, honey. That part right there. But as y'all can see, the thumbnail says, justice for Tyrone, honey. Woo, child. I've been trying, and I've been listening, and I've been catching some little things. Um, and I'm still looking, but I haven't seen my mom's come in yet. But anyway, hey, Miss Mary Brown. She says, "Good morning, Miss G in chat from California. Hello, beautiful, and welcome, Miss Charnel. Hey, beautiful, raw truth and uncut. Hello, welcome. Haven't seen you over here, but hello and welcome. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you." Calvin, I get ready to go live. My sinus just get to be real bad. I don't know what it is. I hear that most people, when they go live, they be talking about how bad their sinus is. I don't know. Maybe it's just it ain't the time of the year, child. It's just whenever your sinus want to kick in, I guess. But anyway, Robin Untrue, she says new subscriber. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. But yes, honey. So there's another story. Y'all know I'm on top of that. Justice for Romika story. We really don't have an update on that as of yet. No more than with that as Mr. Carlos Los Wade Smith acting like a whole fool still out here, honey. I bet you they probably got the drones flying over his house, child, keeping a whole I 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on him, and he ain't got enough sense to realize that. But it's just a matter of time for you, little buddy, or Carlos, honey. The folk down there gonna come and pick you up. The folk gonna come and pick you up, honey. So you just keep on out there doing what you do, child. Cause child, when I tell y'all, Carlos is not real. He just cannot be a real human being. For real, he cannot. From all I've seen from September 8th up until now, he's just my thoughts and my opinion on he's not a human being. He cannot be real. I'm just gonna say that. But y'all, we got another story out here, and the people, it's kind of like the story want to make some noise, and then it don't want to make no noise. It's kind of like I've heard the auntie speak about this, and I heard the good friends speak about this, but it's kind of like this. It's kind of like quiet in the set to me, child. But like I said, it's kind of like it's hard to find anything about this. But let me tell y'all what I got anyway. So this young man, his name was Tyrone Davis Jr. He died on December the 30th, 2025, a few days after sustaining severe head injuries on December the 27th. It says his death is under investigation with conflicting accounts between law enforcement and his family. Gainesville police have stated his death was a tragic but not suspicious. Incidents where he reportedly, y'all sitting down, he jumped out the car, y'all. I said, wait, what? Child, that's right. That's what I said. Said he reportedly jumped from a moving vehicle. While his family insists his injuries were inconsistent with that scenario and is seeking for further answers, y'all. Y'all heard what I said. The family is seeking further answers. There's like bits and pieces. Hey, my mom, Miss Maria. Hello, beautiful. Welcome. She says, "Good afternoon, squad. Y'all know what it is. It's a G thing. Get in here. Come on in the room. Close the door. Grab a snack, a seat, and let's chat it up." Miss Maria, we have a new subscriber, Miss Raw and Uncut. Hello. Said hello and welcome to her. But yes, y'all, the family is they want justice for Tyrone. But like I said, I'm Googling and trying to find something else. I ain't seen nothing, y'all. But I can tell y'all what I do know. So Tyrone had his girlfriend, child. That's right, y'all heard what I said. His girlfriend name was Lulu. So when y'all out here on these good streets and stuff, and the highways and the byways and all of that. Y'all see something about Tyrone Davis. Let's keep his name out there. Let's talk about it. And all of this here stuff, child. Let's help the family keep him, get justice for Tyrone as well. I don't know what's wrong with these here folks thinking they can just take people alive. But let's back to the matter of hand, honey. So the girlfriend name is Lulu, honey. Y'all heard what I said. Her name is Lulu. That's what they call her, honey. I don't think that's a government name, but they call her Lulu. Baby Lulu is quiet on the set, honey. Well, it's being said, allegedly, that Tyrone and Lulu, went on a little vacation, whatever, went to Domino's, pizza, blah, blah, got some pizza and that thing. Tyrone then jumped out the car, and Tyrone ends up under the bridge. I'm like, wait a minute, what? How all this happen? Now they saying he got a hit behind the head with something. Child, there's a lot of stories with this one right here, honey. Miss Ronald Cook said, "I don't believe he jumped out of the car at all. Her story has too many inconsistencies. Honey, that's what I'm talking about. Let me get to the good part here, Miss Ronald Cook. Well, honey, the good people is telling me that Lulu is quiet on the set, and Lulu's family done packed up and gone, honey. They tell me Lulu is a Haitian. Child, I said, wait, what? That's what the people said. Lulu was a Haitian child. I don't know. They said Lulu had major attitude too. And anyway, whenever Tyrone ended up at the hospital behind all of this stuff that happened to him, um, he was a Jane Doe. Lulu done clinked out all the money out of his bank account. Child, there's a lot going on with this here, child. It's a lot going on, child. Anybody else heard about the Tyrone Justice for Tyrone story? The auntie, she came out, she talked about it, she talked about how good of a man Tyrone was. Whoever did this to Tyrone has taken him too away from his kids. They say he didn't deserve this. They did speak of how Tyrone loved Lulu. I love Lulu a lot, but I seen a picture of Lulu, honey, where Tyrone had Lulu on up there around the neck, honey. All the goods around the neck, child, at some party or something. And I said, well, okay, Tyrone. Okay. Lulu looked like she could have been a Lulu and a half child. I'm just saying. They said Lulu was cheating on Tyrone and all this kind of bullshit, honey. It's just a lot, honey. But I'm gonna need for these here aunties to come back out here and tell me what is really going on. The last I heard, the auntie was yelling and screaming at Lulu, telling Lulu how much Tyrone loved her and all this kind of stuff. But Lulu, if you ain't got no involvement in this right here, and the people gonna keep on being the people gonna do what they do, honey. And that's gonna be digging down, trying to see what they can find, what they can come up with, honey. The people gonna be looking for this right here, Lulu. So we the people, we don't know where y'all gone. You and your family, honey. Did y'all leave and go back there? Where them Haitians from, y'all? Put it down in the chat. Where they from? Lulu, where you at? It ain't nothing over there on TikTok, Insta, Booker. I'm confused. I need to know what happened to Tyrone. Lulu, it's hard to come across a good man, honey. It is hard to come across a good man today. I hope you ain't got no part in this right here, Lulu. God knows I do. Miss Marissa says, help us grow. Tap the like, subscribe, support $ G Strickland 8, super chat, super stickers, and share. Join for $2.99. If you see the hype button, hit it. Push us up in the algorithm. Thanks and enjoy. Thank you, Miss Maria. Appreciate you so much. She says that raw truth. Hello and welcome to the squad. Maria says, Charnel, hey girl, hey. She says justice for Tyrone. She says, Mary, hello friend, happy Thursday. Raw Truth says, yes, it was said she's a Haitian, and YouTube, who's it? Haitian and TY homeboy said, oh, okay, Tyrone, said she was, wait a minute, says she has a history of being violent, and also she has current domestic violence charges, girl, not the charges, honey. Lord, girl, she got charges of DD. Lulu, get on out here. Child, we got to find Lulu. Raw Truth says, hi, Maria. She says, thank you, love. Miss Maria says, sounds mighty sus to me. Who jumps out of a moving car in it, anything other than to save their own life? That part right there, honey. They said Tyrone was a truck driver, and you know he was like social media and all that stuff. But Lulu, they said Lulu was kind of like quiet on the set. She won't out there like that. You know, Lulu do what Lulu want to do. But you know, I seen a little thing where I can't remember if it was Valentine's Day, where he had like little boxes and she was rolling the ball, and you know, she rolled the ball where the ball stopped. She picked it as a gift or something. Honey, Tyrone seem to have been very romantic. If you want to ask me, that's just my opinion, honey. But no. You probably won't find another one, honey. You probably won't find another Tyrone. I'm just saying. I don't believe Tyrone jumped out of that car though, y'all. How he jump out the car and then end up with a blunt force trauma behind the head? Why all that happening? Lulu had some help. Lulu. Joy, it's out here, Lulu. Raw Truth says to have a man like Tyrone, man, any woman would be blessed to have a loving man like that. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. He was a protector. He was protecting Lulu and all that bullshiggity. But they did say, they said Lulu have two child. She cock a whole attitude, child. I said, well, how the heck did Tyrone run up on her, hun? Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. But we the good people. We trying to get some justice for Tyrone, Lulu. And we also need you to come out here and tell us what's going on, where you at, who did what. Tell the good people what you know. The people told me when y'all left that there diagon diamond to the nose, y'all was happy and doing pretty good and all that stuff, Lulu. What happened? Did you get mad? Something he didn't want to give you? Child, I need to know this here, honey. This is who, child. Um, Miss Charnel said someone else was hiding in that car. Baby, it sounded like somebody was somewhere, honey. Lulu, who did you pick up and put in that daggone car? Child, Lulu gone, y'all. We don't. Allegedly, y'all. They said it was the brother. They tell me Lulu had a twin brother, child. I need for my thoughts to get up in here, down to Gainesville, Florida. My thoughts, you know anything about Gainesville, honey? I need to know what happened to Tyrone. Yes, I need to know what happened to him, honey. Mm, 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 mm. You better call Tyrone. Child, we can't even call Tyrone because Lulu. Child, the auntie is angry. The auntie's angry. The cheerings is angry. And Lulu is gone, y'all. Miss Raw Truth says I also heard her family done moved from where they were residing. That baby, they done jetted, huh? They done jetted. Where them Haitians live at, y'all? Where they live? Africa? I don't know, y'all. Where y'all think they be living at? Somebody gonna have to go find these hit people, honey. This ain't over, Lulu. It might look like Lulu. Wait, daggone man. Hold up. Wait. Lulu, why you had to go and get all the money out the bank account? What's your name on that bank account? See what I'm talking about, y'all? See what I'm talking about? Tyrone done put, if that's the case, Tyrone done put Lulu's name on the bank account and everything, child. Sound like to me, Tyrone was probably planning to marry you, Lulu. Girl, what happened? You couldn't control your anger? Who was in that car with you, Lulu? Girl, I cannot. There's some stuff with this story here, child. Raw Truth says, Chanel, that's my sentiments as well. I've been saying this from day one. They need to check her phone to see who she was communicating with. Someone was in that back seat because how did the back of his head get fractured? She definitely didn't act alone, allegedly. None of the good people. Wait a minute, y'all. Raw Truth. Did y'all know Lulu was in a boot? She had a boot on her feet. Child, if I ain't mistaken, the good people told me Lulu had a boot on her feet, y'all. Ooh, child. Mm. I heard Lulu had a boot on her feet, child. She done hurt her feet some kind of way. I heard that Tyrone was driving, then Lulu got an attitude, told Tyrone that she wanted to drive and all this here kind of bullshit. It's just too much going on with Lulu and this boot and Tyrone and the fracture in the back. Girl. Oh, Lord, this one's going to give me a headache, y'all. Miss Maria says if they Haitian, they going back to the islands. Ooh, child. Child, not back to the island. Mm, child. Well, if they going back to the islands, honey, what is gonna be the chance of these here folk catching Lulu and these people? It'd be something different if I heard something about a life insurance policy. They heard nothing about no policy, y'all. I don't know how much money Lulu got out of that bank account. Ain't nobody tell me about that. But I need to know how much money was in the bank account, Lulu. Child, I need for this chick to come out and say something. Say something to somebody. uh Miss Chanel said she did have a boot. It was on the video and pics when they were in the red pajamas. Honey. Well, Miss Chanel, do you know have any clue how she ended up with the boot on her feet? Child, the way Tyrone was taking care of, she probably wasn't working and doing nothing else. Hmm, child, this gonna be a crack right here, child. It's like looking through the haystack, a needle through the haystack, child. I don't know, child, but I had to put it up here, justice for Tyrone to let the family know, just in case the video rolled through, that, people are trying to talk about it and get it out here to help them get some justice for their loved one because, it sounds like to me, well, it's not a sound like nobody deserved what happened to Tyrone. Do I believe Tyrone jumped out of a moving car? I do not, honey. See, jumping out the moving car, then he end up under the bridge. Then he ended up in the hospital up on the Jane Doe. Then he got blunt trauma to the head. I mean, this is a lot. This is too busy. This is a busy story right here, child. Um, no, I don't. I did not know them before. Miss Chanel, I ain't messing with you. Girl, I know you ain't knowing because I don't know him either, child. I'm just trying to help the family get the word out here. But I didn't know if you heard a little taste of something out here on the YouTube, the streets, or the Facebook, the street, child. I'm just trying to tell you, and we just trying to help the people out here. Uh, let's see here. Ross Truth says, do anyone know who went inside Papa John to get the pizza? Was it Ty or was it Lulu? Child, I thought the both of them went in there to get that pizza, huh? Get to eat the pizza. They went to the wait a minute. You said Papa John's. I heard Dom. See what I'm talking about, y'all? She talking about Papa John's. I heard Domino that this child, we won't dine there, but we just trying to help the people, child. We just trying to help the people. We just trying to help the people. That's it. That's all. That's all I know, child. Miss Maria says these are wicked times. You better know it. Hey, Miss Candy girl, how are you? She said, "Hey, G, who is Tyrone Davis?" Tyrone. Miss Candy. I just read about Tyrone. Let me give Miss Candy a little taste of the rundown on Tyrone. Tyrone came up missing, Miss Candy. Um, not that one. Hold on. And the family trying to figure out what happened to Tyrone. Tyrone, Miss Candy, he died. Tyrone Davis died on December the 30th, 2025, at the age of 28 in Gainesville, Florida. It's a story that has popped out, and the people trying to help the family figure out what happened. They said his death occurred after he was found with significant head injuries on December the 27th, 2025, near an I-75 overpass. The circumstances surrounding his death are disputed. That ain't the one I just read, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, Miss Kenny, and he had this. They said it was thrown. He jumped out the moving vehicle. Uh, we trying to figure out where his girlfriend Lulu is. Uh, the family wants to know. They want to lose some justice for they loved one. Lulu and her family done packed up and left back. The people told me back to the islands or somewhere because they said she was Haitian. Miss Candy, I don't know. I'm just trying to hear the people talk about Tyrone Davis to get it out there, child. You know, like they saying justice for Romika. The family want justice for Tyrone. And Lulu is gone, honey. That's about all I know, Miss Candy. There ain't nothing too much on Facebook. I seen the aunt came out and I saw her live. She said she believed there was something else behind it. The family did ask Lulu why won't she talk to them, tell them something? Cause Tyrone love Lulu, y'all. That's what the aunt said. I ain't said y'all. And Mr. Nees, Raw Truth says, what I was thinking is maybe the third person probably hopped in the back seat while Ty went inside to get the pizza. It's it's uh, it's possible. mm, it's possibly she could have been communicating with the third person and that person. That's true. Hopped in the back seat out. They definitely needed to check those cameras and see if any car was around or if anyone hopped in. Ty wasn't looking. Yeah. Wait a minute, y'all. When I get in my car, when y'all get in y'all car, y'all just don't automatically look in the back seat. I mean, what kind of car y'all got? Y'all can't see the back seat. I'm just asking. I can see in my back seat when I get in and out. Tyrone, they ain't said nothing to me about Tyrone was blind, honey. They ain't said nothing about that. Cause something happened between Papa John's Pizza and the bridge. Mr. Denise says, welcome in everyone. Please hit the like button coming in. Please, no CC's names in the chat. Thank you, Miss Maria. Miss Denise. Miss Maria says, Mr. Denise, hey, my sister Ma was popping in H-Town. Child, they like so many little pieces to the puzzle. Raw Truth, we're gonna have to try to figure this thing out for the family, child. Raw Truth says, I'm paranoid. I'm always checking my back seat. Honey, you better know it. So I'm trying to figure out, child, don't care how big your car is. You should be able to see in the back seat. Huh? Child. So now it's being allegedly, y'all, from Papa John. He caught the trauma to the back of the head, then thrown up under the bridge, left for unaliving, ends up at the hospital as a John Doe, family looking for him. Child, it's a lot. Miss Candy says, well, may there be justice for Tyrone. Miss Candy, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Miss Candy, they said Tyrone wasn't the type of man that jump out no car. They said Tyrone was a sociable person. He drove 18-wheelers, Miss Candy, all this stuff. Tyrone couldn't have no mental illness going on, y'all. Not with all of this, but on the other hand, it did say that Lulu got a little taste of some stuff, the stabilities going on, child. I just need for Lulu to come back out here, hit the Facebook, the TikTok, the Instagrammers, or the hit the something to talk to the good people and tell the people, I ain't had nothing to do with what happened to my man, Tyrone. But see, Lulu, you done jetted. You ain't even talking to the family. Took all these little taste of quarters out the bank. And I ain't saying a word. Child. Raw Truth says everything being said is allegedly all our opinions and not facts. That part right there, honey. That part right there, honey, child. Cause I'm telling y'all, there's quite a few people that's across the, YouTube and Facebook trying to find out some stuff and looking. But like I said, Lulu didn't leave a whole lot behind, y'all. Lulu just, he gone. Yeah, like I ain't talking about that bullshit. He gone. That's the way Lulu looking at y'all. I ain't say that, but that's what I'm just saying. Child, people do you any kind of way in these days and times, honey. And they don't feel no ways tired about it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Tyrone Davis Jr. Content creator now. He was a they said he was a content creator, y'all know online as Stepdaddy Dro that. Yes, y'all. Very outspoken. He sustained significant. Ooh, child. Child. I tell y'all one thing. Y'all know what? We be riding down the highway, child. We don't know if there's a body over there or not, child. You just never know. Child, I be paying attention to my surroundings. I be looking, y'all. And my back seat, too. Anybody riding with me? Where'd it come from? Hey, Miss Carla, girl. She said, what y'all doing, girl? We up here trying to get some justice for Tyrone, child. We trying to help the people get some justice for Tyrone. Miss Raw Truth says it's strange to me that Ty family from his other side is supporting Lulu. But the father said don't believe her story at all. Miss Carla says, hey, Miss Denise. Miss Maria says, hey, Carla. Hey, neighbor, my sister Ma. I'm freezing. How about you? Y'all get some snow? Raw Truth says, I meant to type his mother's side is supporting Lulu, and his father's side is not in standing with the father's side. Child, well, why would the mother side be standing with Lulu? I don't know, y'all. We just got to keep on looking and seeing whatever we get on this here Tyrone child. You know, it's sad. Young man. Seemed like to me all he was looking for love, but you know, maybe he ran up on the wrong female child. I don't know. Maybe Lulu didn't want all of that there. Um, oh, not since yesterday. Um, Miss Denise says that Miss Carla, she says, hello, ladies. Yeah, child. But prayers up for Tyrone's family, y'all. May this family as well get justice, y'all. I don't know what's giving these people the mindset to think that they can just come through and take somebody's life and mistreat people and do people any kind of way they want to do it and no consequences be handed out to them. I mean, where they do that at? I'll wait. More Miss Carter says, Maria, I went outside today. Girl, I was cold. I ran back in the house, honey. I ran right on back in there, child. Mm-mm. Yes, Miss Raw Truth. Thank you for the blue hearts for Tyrone. She says prayers and blue hearts for Tyrone. Yes, absolutely. Y'all put some blue hearts for Tyrone, child. You know, may he rest in peace. You know, but like I said, child, the way they said that man was loving Lulu, child. Child, I don't know what you wanted to trade him in for, honey. A good one is really hard to find this day and time, child. And sound like you had a good one, child. They either on the DL or LD. They on all kinds of stuff today, honey. But yeah, prayers for Tyrone's family, child. I cannot. Well, honey, let's get on. Let's move on, child. Let's move on, child. We're gonna keep our eyes and ears out about this here story. You know, anything y'all see, y'all let me know. We talk about it, child. We got to help the families out, child. We have got to help these families get justice for their loved ones. You know, they need to take everybody's power powers from them these days and times, or whatever they're using, child. Miss Carla says these people have no regards for life. None at all, child. They just do the most. Think they can do anything they want to do, and it's all right, child. Ooh, ooh, child, I cannot. Miss Denise says you have to be careful who you date. These people are crazy. Yes, and justice for Ramika, y'all. Please do not forget to still shouting out justice for Ramika. Like I said, the next court date is going to be the 3rd of next month. For Ramika child. And we just be out and shout out to all the people that's able to be down in Chicago to do boots on the ground, the CCs that's out there doing the boots on the ground to get content for us to be able to speak and keep y'all updated with the Ramika case. as well. That was so sad for me. Child. That's a tough one right there. Uh, Raw Truth says they said he would lay on a puddle and let her walk on him. That's how much he loved her. Wow. Yeah, from what I saw, child, he looked like he was into it. Miss Maria says you don't even have to be dating them at Maria. That part. Miss Carla says Cloudy has a show. Lord, I know she paid a pretty penny to get the green light. Child, may she do what she do. Child, I don't know what she gonna do. I don't know why these people keep dancing with the devil. And that's right, I said it, the devil. I call him the devil. Carlos King, child. That's what I call him, child. But I don't understand how she gonna do this when she couldn't even handle the backlash from that. I'll say it like that. From being on Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. Everybody want to be on the TV and ain't TV ready. Cause somebody call me, put me on the TV. Let's all get on the TV, child. Hey, Miss Sonia, my mom, she says, hello, everyone. Didn't get a notification, but I'm here. Thank you for being here, Miss Sonia. I appreciate you so much. Miss Lorsey, hey, she says, hi, everyone. Raw Truth says, Maria Fax. Raw Truth says, hi, Lorsey. Uh, Miss Carla, come out. I am not watching that bullshit. Y'all know I had a word or two. Now, don't even be messing with me up here about that child. I do what I do, child. Miss Maria says, Lorsey, hey girl, hey, happy Thursday. Saint says, hi Maria and Charnel. Raw Truth says, not TV ready, Ella, not TV ready, baby. They're just not TV ready. But look at y'all. How did you hear people trying to tie this in with this crazy chick on TikTok talking about the queen of reality TV? Everybody wants to be the queen, child. Everybody. Child, when I tell y'all yesterday, Mel said if I knew all of this bullshiggity would come down the pipeline behind this damn TV show, I wouldn't have never did it, especially with him. Oh my God, y'all. Child, why do people trying to insert Mel with this girl getting the show? Who cares? Who cares about that show? Don't nobody care. I don't care. I'm like, Carl, I ain't gonna be watching that bullshit either. For what? I'm gonna tell y'all what they ain't gonna do. Let's talk about what they ain't gonna do. I bet you what we call her mother, Stormisha mother, Bulldog Betty. Bulldog Betty ain't gonna be up there acting a fool like she did when she was over yonder on Love and Marriage Huntsville when she came for the queen of reality TV. And why did she come for the queen? Because her daughter ain't got it. That's right. She ain't got it. She ain't have it then. She ain't got it now. I don't know, child. I don't know what they think they got about to do with this here child. What y'all think? Carlos think she gonna make the ratings go out of ooh, child. Give me a headache, y'all. Miss Kathy says, hey everyone, blessings. Hello, beautiful blessings to you as well. Miss Maria says, Mel living her best life, ignoring all this bullshiggity. Child, yes, child. That's what you have to do, honey. Now, this man just drive you crazy. Miss Lawson says, which hotel would want to be on Stormy and CK new joke show? Not the joke show. Well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who said that? Let me see that. Where'd it go? What the hell? Miss Lawson, got a question for y'all. Y'all know that the word that was on the curve whenever Stormisha got over y'all on LAMH that her and the bird. Y'all know what I said. The bird, aka Coleslaw, was a really good friend. So now, what y'all think Coleslaw chance of being on this his show? Slim to none? I'll wait, y'all. What y'all think? Somebody just put down here by Martell. So I said, well, then they ain't gonna let's just throw the bird into one. What y'all think about it? Might as well take one and two cat on over there too, child. Let's get it crunked up, child. Miss Maria says, Kathy, hello, friend. Happy Thursday. Miss Carla says, gee, why are these people playing with my SSI payment? Baby, gonna be double, honey. It's gonna be double, honey. Have a little Congratulations, honey. It's on the way, baby. Don't you need not worry about that, hon. It's on the way. They're gonna give you every dollar they supposed to give you. Might be a little bit more added, baby. You can call me when you get extra. You go ahead and call me when you get the extra, because you know I love a good cheeseburger. Where Miss Candy go? I do love a good cheeseburger. Miss Maria says, I don't know why anybody think Weather Girl can carry a show. Wonder if Tuna, Dry Puss, and Destitute gonna get guest appearances. She don't like them like that. She don't like them like that, child. They call them their space, child. Miss Lawson says, Slim, Stormy not letting those clowns on the joke show. Uh, But Miss Lawrence, if you calling it a joke show, honey, she might well let them on up there, honey. Y'all know all the bird ever wanted to do was to be on the TV show, honey. And Martell allegedly goes way back with Stormy and what's her name? I forgot it. What's her name? It'll come to me. Miss Maria said, gee, but they was all best of friends. That's what I'm talking about, honey. They was all best of friends. What's Stormy husband name? What that boy name? He don't like to be on the TV. I don't know why she's Courtney. Thank you, Miss Maria. Courtney don't like to be in the spotlight, honey. Courtney just do not like to be in the spotlight. Courtney, why you don't like to be in the spotlight? Anything you need to tell us? Miss Carter said, gee, you had your cheeseburger, one cheeseburger a year. I ain't had my cheeseburger for 2026 then. How about that? Can I do a cheeseburger every twice a year, Miss Carter? That's right, Miss Maria Taylor. It's a new year, Carla. Miss Carla, can I have a cheeseburger at least twice a year? Miss Candy gone. She ain't listening to me right now. Miss Candy, if you gotta come up again and catch this on replay, you hear me talking about cheeseburger, um, it's gonna be irrelevant at that point. So, Miss Candy, if you got anything that you would wish to say right about now, honey, you better come on in here and put it down right now. But yes, that cheeseburger is calling my name. Yes, with some lettuce, tomatoes, mustard. Yes, all of that. She has left the building. Now, what you got to say? Miss Lawson says Courtney's photo might be hanging up somewhere. Child, I cannot. Miss Denise says, oh my God, I've been sitting here for 10 minutes with no sound thinking the live froze and it was my phone. Baby, wake up, honey. You sleeping. Baby, I'm gonna need you to wake on up in there, honey. But yeah, child, the people they're trying to insert Mel with that girl and that's a stupid A show, child. Why these people just can't leave Mel alone? Mel is like Miss Maria said, living her best life. She ain't thinking about these people. She don't talk about these people. But for some reason, child, let me tell y'all what I heard though. I heard alleged that the good people trying to throw Mel in it to help like get this bullshit promoted for Stormy or something. I said, how that gonna help? Heck, I don't know, child. These people don't even be making no kind of sense to me, y'all. They just do not. Did she tell them folks not to mention her name? Dog it. Miss Maria says that Lorsey in a post office or popo lot. I'll wait. Miss Lawson, which one was it, honey? Which one was it, honey? But yeah, he don't like to be on the show. So y'all think she gonna bring Bulldog Betty up there to check the girl? Y'all think that's what she gonna do? Bring Bulldog Betty to check the girl? They thought they did something, child, when they had Wildebeest One and Pitbull Betty to come at me. I mean, it took two of them. One of them couldn't handle her by themselves. I'll wait. You had to bring in all the old dogs to try to come for me. And the only reason she didn't check y'all old asses like she wanted to is because her mother taught her to respect her elders. But like Mel said, you ain't gonna about to be keep coming for me, and I ain't bothering you now. Mm-mm. Miss Maria says, I bet that Kruger hateful ass will pop out. I don't think they gonna let that jungle bungle up there on that thing gonna show her. Carlos don't need. Carlos don't see a need for her right at this point. Not yet. Anyway, child, how we know, child? They probably end up with everybody up there. Wildebeest, Tuna Cat, and all them, child. They may end up on that show, child. For all we know, child. Anything try to help that girl try to pull put it get it up off the ground or whatever child, she's just gonna get on the show and move everybody else out of their spot. I mean, shouldn't them other people be feeling some type of way? Shouldn't they be in their feelings? Shouldn't they have it? Mm. Child, why do you think Stormy can do this? I'll wait. Can somebody let me know? Why? Hmm. Did he think she the next best thing to the queen of reality TV show? Is that what he trying to say? He's still trying to throw some subliminals out there? You still mad, Carlos? You still mad because she didn't want you to be her manager? You still mad because she ain't come running back to that show? I mean, what is it, Carlos? Miss Carla says Betty's going to ruin the show. Well, Miss Carla, why you think Betty Boo gonna ruin the show? Because she don't like her dog. She don't like her dog. Miss Maria says putting Weather Girl out front is guaranteed failure. Mm, mm, mm. Child. Mm. I just want to know what the other girls up there got to say, what they thinking, child. I'm like the other lady said, how much did she pay? She must have paid them folk to put. Oh, have mercy, Jesus. Mm. And y'all know what else, child. I'm so sick of these folk talking about how good of a TikToker this and a TikToker that she is. I ain't seen her over there on TikTok. I thought them folk over there on TikTok got rid of her. If you're gonna tell the truth. She ain't on TikTok like that no more. I think she do something in reference to TikTok, but as far as her being on TikTok like Mel is on, she's not over there like that no more. The people be, child, they be y'all. Man, they be doing the most. Why you just can't tell the truth? And then she's a multi-millionaire. Last time I heard, they told me she owed the R, the R, and the S over 3 million. So I'll wait. Oh, child, these people about to give me a headache. All they need to do is just to learn to be themselves, child, and be the best of themselves that they can be. Go on, we talk all the time about favor is not fair. And whenever it's your turn, it's going to be your turn. There's nothing nobody in the world can do to stop it. Just got to have some patience, though. As Carla says, I wonder what the Scots is saying. Carl Lucifer is doing this show to see Melody reaction. Melody don't give a fuck. Child, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? What they gonna do when it fails? And that's what they gonna do. They gonna flop. I see it already. At my 57 years old self child, I see it coming down the pipeline, child. I said, I seen across the YouTube street, some people were excited. Ain't nothing wrong, but everybody just ain't TV material, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. People, everybody's not, child. Let's just keep it above. For real, they not. But if they got money to waste out there like that and to do what they do with it, child, do what they do with it. Miss Carla, have you seen Clarence today? Anybody seen Clarence, child? Child, where is Clarence at today, child? Mm, 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 mm. I thought that maybe after 50 Cent got off Clarence's neck, Clarence would just go somewhere and sit down, child. But Clarence is dead. She's out here in these streets instead of promoting her boxing and all that kind of stuff. It seems like there's so much stuff that Clarence could be doing that Clarence just ain't into right now. Girl, get yourself together. Ms. Marissa's male reaction is to continue to mind the business that pay her. Miss Carla said, Melody been there and done that. Call Lucifer next page. What you got? What you got, Carlos? Miss Carla says Clarence the secret caller. I know you were gonna say it. I wasn't trying to say it, child. I know you were gonna say it, child. Plants out here, child. Ooh, child. Miss Carter, why she ain't promoting her a boxing or whatever she's having come up next? Why she's not out here promoting or doing something productive or something of that sort? I mean, can you make it make sense? What is wrong with it, y'all? I don't get it. Ugh, child. Papoose, come get your girl. That's what she act like a girl. Want to be up stomping with the big dogs, the women. Papoose, come get your little girl. Papoose look crazy too, y'all. I told y'all that other day. You really want to know the truth? I think they made for each other. Mm-hmm. Clarence and AKA Clarissa is Pat and Pap is made. They made for each other. Miss Denise says because she know no one wants to see a home wrecker. Mm, 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 mm. Lord, y'all sure don't take no pity on people, do you? Not a home wrecker, honey. Child, I cannot, child. Yeah, child. They say Clarence out here being a secret caller, child. I don't get it, child. Anything for attention. Maybe Pap had left the house or left the building or whatever, child. And she said, I got a little time, child. Let me just jump on. Better yet, he probably was upstairs, child. I don't know where Papoose was, child, but he needs to come get her. Tell her to stay offline, get offline, and go find something else better to do, child. I think there has to be something else that she can do, but I don't know. Miss Carla says Clarence fight in another city in another state. See how many tickets she sell. That's what she need to be doing, promoting, all of that. That part, child. I don't know what's wrong with her, child. Maybe she should have left Papoose alone, cause ain't nobody know nothing about it until we found out she was over there in his DM. While he was still at the house with the wife and all that bullshit. Other than that, we ain't know about no Clarissa, aka Clarence, child. Miss Maria says, why ain't she training for the fight? Child, that's what I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to ask the good people. I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. Child, I don't know what she got going on. Look like she ain't doing too much of nothing. Trying to stay on top of a pap, child. You get to run them behind the men like that, child. They gonna be running away from you. They don't want nobody running them behind them like that. Clap on. Clap off, all I know. When it comes to Pap and AKA Clarence, child, that part right there. What you good people think about Nene popping back up here on the Bravo, child? You think they paid her a hefty penny to pop back up here on this show? To dig it up out of the mud. Let's get it back popping. Let's make it do what it do, child. Nene said, I'm back, you bitches. I said, not the bitches, Nene. Girl, that's what Nene said. I ain't said that, y'all. But yeah, she wanted them to know that she is back, honey. Child, I'm gonna have to tune in, child. I'm gonna have to tune in to see what Nene gonna bring now. Is she full-time cast member or well she just said she was back. I don't know if she full that means she full-time or she gonna be making appearances. What's she gonna be doing, child? Next thing we know they're gonna have Sheba Sheree gonna be back up there. Kenya. By the time they get Kenya back over here on the child, she be done lost all her stuff, child. Lord have mercy. That show needs to end too, Miss Denise said. Child, not the Andy Cohen, honey. I heard up there thanking Andy Cohen and all the producers and the people that was kept a name out there, Portia Williams and all them that good folks. I said, well, come on through here, Nene, honey. Miss Carter says, why did Clarence call in and say she was a friend? Papoose, please get your friend some help. Child, I don't know, Miss Carla. I ain't figured it out yet, Miss Carla. Child, everybody done figured out it was her. Miss Carla, she didn't even know how to disguise her own voice. And I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Why Letitia didn't congratulate Stormy? Ooh, Well, Miss Sonia, I did see that too. It was D Nasty, Side Hen Kimmy that about to be divorced, um, Carl Lucifer, and all of them, but that their daughter of Wildebeest ain't came out and said not word one. She ain't congratulations to nobody. Uh-uh. She said, what the pokey? I got damn nail over here. I got hoe over there. They don't know I'm here. Can y'all not see me? I've been on the damn TV show ever since season one. Hello, I'm here. I'm TV gold. I am a millionaire. I guess that's what she was saying, but the people ain't heard the child. I don't know. Miss Maria says, Raw need to get the old gang together. Get them ratings up. That part right there, hun. But yeah, they said everybody popped out and then, showed a little taste of some love for Stormy Child because they didn't want her to have the hater. But Tuna Cat ain't said word on her. I guess I thought Bulldog Betty and Wildebeest was really good friends, y'all. I mean, what's the problem, Tuna Cat? You jealous? Honey, I cannot. Miss Carter says Clarence talking loud and ain't saying nothing, honey. Mm. She wanted somebody to pretend like she was empowered at the time, baby. But all I know, child, I don't know, Miss Carter. I guess, child. Who knows with that girl? Seem like she all over the place. Then you ask me. I don't know. But yeah, child. I don't know what Tuna Cat got going on, child. I think she made it another post. Oh, Tuna Cat did make another post. The other day when they were talking about Stormy in that show. Tuna Cat made a post. Something about her biggest achievement was her husband and her kids having a good father. I said, wait a minute on her. Every time we turn around, she always making them types of posts. Marceau don't never be posting stuff like that about her, bragging about her as his wife and all that bullshit. Girl, I'm not about to be out here uplifting no man that ain't caring 2 cents about me. Girl, I'm not about to be doing that. Miss Maria says, hell, weather girl ain't never congratulated nobody. Child, I cannot. But yes, that was the post. That was, I guess, Tuna's clapback, child. Her biggest achievements, her biggest whatever was her marrying Marceau, child. I know Marceau be like, ah, damn, I just wish you go away. I just wish you go away, child. I really do. Martha busy living his real life. Mm-hmm. While she over there singing in the background, wishing he just come around more. So can you post something about me? Come on, something good about me on your Instagram. Child, like, he like, girl, go on somewhere, get away from me. But child, I didn't even finish. I didn't get to the part, but I did hear it later where Claudia Jordan went in, y'all, and was talking about Maurice Scott didn't like Kim. I said, wait, what? They don't like each other, if you ask me. They might as well go ahead and let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It's all right to let it go, honey, but that's what Kimmy get, child. That's what Kimmy get, child. Miss Carter says Tuna Cat is supposed to speak at a conference. Miss Carter, have you taken your medication today? You all right? Miss Carter, you all right? Let me finish this bullshit. Oh Lord, she says Tuna Cat is supposed to speak at a conference. It may start off as a conference. Uh, by when Tuna Cat speak, it will turn into a comedy show. Miss Carla, you all right? Where'd you see that at? Miss Marissa's Carla, child. Miss Carla, child, I cannot with y'all. Miss Marissa says folk been telling dry puss that lemon head don't like her. Child, I sure been saying from the top up over here. I don't know why she ain't to he. She gonna be just like Tuna Cat, y'all. She gonna force that dude to be with her child. I'm not about to let you leave me, Maurice. Maurice. That's what she get. That is what she get. That's exactly what she get. She didn't like the way Mel blasted Martell. That's your problem. That's your problem, side hen. You need to blast Lemonhead, and maybe he won't keep effing all over you. sitting there, stupid looking self. They were done. The ink had dried on the paper. All them lies you came out here telling. You know that dude was still married to Carla. I don't know, y'all. I don't get it. Good Tuna Cat is determined to hang on to these Scott boys, child. They said, I'm not about to let this Scott brother go. Ain't nothing fine about Maurice with his big nose. Allegedly. What is it? And two, Maurice said Kimmy wasn't his type. He don't like light-skinned girls. That's what Maurice said. I ain't said, y'all. That might play a major part in it, Kim. You just ain't his type. Y'all been faking the funk all this daggone long time. I wish I would marry a man. Tell me I got to have extra interaction with him 2 times a day, and then he gonna play it off like, oh, okay, like, well, in other words, if you don't, you ain't got to worry about it. I'll go out there and find it. Well, take your ass on out there and find it. Don't come back when you get out there too. Like he threatening somebody. You ain't got to. Ain't somebody out there willing to. Who you talking about? Shane. Allegedly, Shane wouldn't have the mofos right about now. Mm-mm. Uh, Miss Maria says I saw a promotion pic of Lemonhead and a recent pic. He looked like he's gained 50 pounds. Where UK is where you stay, bruh. It's the need to myself. Oh no, sir. Mm-mm. Child, you don't want to let him go, y'all. It's not him. I don't think Maurice got a problem with being without Kimmy. It's Kimmy, child, because Kimmy don't want it to look because she knows Kyle was singing in the background, and she want Kyle to think everything is still okay. Miss Carter says, Kimmy, you was talking about Melody. Now it's your turn. How does it feel? Pardon, Miss Carter. Sorry, when you lay. Sorry, where you lay is where you stay, bruh. No, 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 Miss Maria. I can't. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that because it's not. It doesn't go that way with Kenny. He can lay anywhere he wants to lay and still come home, Miss Maria. And for the people in the back that did not know that, that's how Kimmy feels about Maurice. She's just gonna go home and go to bed, and whenever he decide to come in, smelling like old girl, you know. Oh, that's what he gonna do. Cause you know what, y'all? I don't know if that girl had any sense. I'm sure she know that he's got a side hand by now. She ought to spray perfume all over her clothes that she got on before he takes them off, child, to make sure they is diluted and smelling on him. That part right there teach him a lesson. Set him up without him knowing he being sat up. Miss Sain says, hi, Mr. Denise. Miss Maria says to Carla, sorry, not sorry, honey, child. But yeah, that's what she did. She thought it was so funny and had so much to say when it came to Mel and Martell's situation. They both did. I don't know why they didn't think that it wasn't going to come back around. When Mel sat there and told him that Martell wasn't out there like that till he got entangled with them damn Scott boys. So, if they didn't want to take heed and listen and believe that, then it is what it is. Let's let that pH balance be off. How about that? Let it stay off. Nobody cares. They don't care. Why should we care? They just want to say, I got a husband. I got a husband. I got a husband. I'm trying to be singing this song. No, thank you. I ain't singing that song to the good Lord Jesus Christ himself come back through, honey. Miss Denise says, hi, Sonya. She says, hello. Hello, Miss Sonya, child. But child, Miss Carla, go on down there and tell Clarence to go over there and promote her business. That's going that $8 million. But there's taxes she got to pay on that money right there. $8 million, child. They ain't gonna take half of it. And see the taxes. They're gonna take a good piece of it though. I think Pap said, "Dag, I'm stuck around here for a good little taste." 6 and 6 is 12, and she get another one. 18, 3 years to come up with 18 million. That might be enough for him to. Nah, that's too long for Pap. Pap said, "F that bullshit. I can't stay here too much longer. I'm gonna have to roll out, child. Ain't gonna be around too much more longer, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all that already. Pap ready to go right now, child." And Miss Maria says, and every other chick in Huntville singing, I got your husband too. I got your husband too. Child, child, Miss Maria, I don't, they may be singing they got him sometime. Don't nobody want lemon head like that all the time. Nobody but side hen Kimmy, child. She just, ugh, child. It doesn't matter how old you is. You have to live in chaos and let somebody treat you any kind of way. Just for you to be identified by a man, God, dog, what's wrong with you? Mm, Child, I would never. And she came out there like she had it all together. Child, the word on the curve, Kimmy, just in case you didn't know this too, honey, because come on over here, honey. Might well tell the rest of it, child. The good people told me the only reason why he married you was to get on that show. I'm just saying, that's what he said. I ain't said, child. But you need to check into all of that kind of stuff, child. You walking around trying to be 25, half naked, trying to have that body, child. He don't want that. He don't want that. He wants some pork chops on the bone. He wants some thickums. He wants some thickums like Kyle was. He likes some thickums. Miss Maria says, "What Betty Wright say? She got the papers, but I got the man." Ooh, child. Miss Carla says Clarence did not get 8 million. She got a loan for 3 million. See, when I tell you you play too much in the chat, you all right, Miss Carla? Miss Carla, are you okay? Miss Carla, you've been cutting up today. You okay, Miss Carla? Child, I cannot. I don't know what she got, child, but Pap is trying to wait till the pot thickens just a little bit more, child. But with the way she's going and acting and stuff, she's probably gonna run him away. He don't know how much longer he gonna be able to take that bullshiggity. Child, he might throw his hands up and be like, "F all this bull crap. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm done." Not the done. He said, "I'm done with this. I'm not about to do this no more." Child, I cannot. Woo, child. But honey, that's about all the tea I got for y'all, child. I got to go over here to the CV, to the S, honey. That part right there, child. Justice for Romika. Justice for Tyrone, child, because we're going to get to the bottom of this here Tyrone situation, child. We're going to help Tyrone family figure this thing out. And Lulu, come on out here. Miss Salt Light says, "Hey, everybody, working, not twerking." Ooh, child, you better come on through here. Ooh. Miss Southland, I didn't see that one coming. See, you should have gave me warning signs. See, you're gonna have to catch the replay, Miss Southland. But you could have gave me a ooh, child. She said working and not twerking, y'all. What y'all got to think about Miss Southland dropping that down here before I get up off this thing, child? I have fine. I am just being honest. Ooh, oh, I guess she said I am fine. Child, she just being honest. Miss Saint says, "Hi, Southland." Child, Miss Salt Light said she is working and not twerking, y'all. Ooh, Miss Salt Light, I got to see what the girls got to tell you about that one, honey, before I get up off of here, honey. Child, Miss Salt Light, you could have gave me you should say a trigger warning. Hold up, G. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a. Child, I cannot with y'all. I cannot. But yes, child, justice for Romika, justice for Tyrone. If y'all see anything out here about Tyrone, child, y'all hold on to it, child, so we can talk about it tomorrow, child. Because I'm out here looking, child. I just need for Lulu to come on back out and, take some of this pain off of Tyrone's family. Let them know what really happened, Lulu. If you played a part, Just be prepared for it. All I know, child. But anyway, hi, Miss Carla. Miss Maria says it's something like, "Hello, gorgeous. I see you being sassy today, girl." I'm gonna have to keep that right there, Miss Maria. Working and not twerking, child. Yes, child. What in the words of my amazing mom? She says, "Thanks for dropping in on the live. I hope you were entertained. Until the next time, wishing y'all love, peace, and hair grease. Justice for Romika and justice for Tyrone, y'all. Keep y'all ears open, honey. Keep y'all ears open because we got to help get some justice, y'all, for these families, child, because we never know who could be next. We just don't know. But I love y'all. Happy Thursday. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye.